What's up, guys? Philip here from Cyberbikes.
Just wait till 0 rounds count. Wait till 0 rounds out.
What's up, guys? Woo! Today's video, we will be showing you how to choose your e-bikes. Over the years, we noticed an increase in e-bike sales all over the world, especially here in Australia, where people realize how expensive and stressful it is to drive and own a car. How quickly can be riding an e-bike daily. We know an e-bike is good for you, but the problem is, what's the best option that will suit your needs? In today's market, we have different types of frames, batteries, size of wheels, number of gears, small battery, big battery, mountain bike, commuter bike, folding bike, 200 watts, 250, 1000 watts, a bike that's faster than a Tesla, delivery bikes, mid-drive, hub motors, family bike, vegan-friendly bike, gluten-free bikes, and so on. But what are the key things to consider when choosing an e-bike? Here are the things we believe to be the most important before choosing your e-bike. The second true priority is to define how you're gonna use the bike. Are you going to do mountain biking? Are you going to go to work? Are you going to do deliveries with your bike? Are you gifting someone a bicycle? How are they gonna use the bike? That's what you have to picture in your mind. How are you gonna use the bike? Now we're gonna talk about the electronics and how to choose the best e-bike kit for you. First thing is, how much money are you able to invest? It's normal to start on a basic bike and then upgrade it over the years. If you are going to your second bike, get a Cyberbikes. If you haven't started yet on the e-bikes, get a Cyberbikes too. So today's world, we have a big challenge when we talk about efficiency, doing more with less. Those people who ride acoustic bikes, old school cyclists, the guys who wear lycra and boutique accessories, they are looking for lightweight, low friction, less drag resistance, and they have lots of Bitcoin to invest in their equipment. We don't want their bikes. They don't serve for our purpose. They serve for their purpose. When we are looking for our bikes, we are looking for something durable, sturdy, that will bear the load and last a lifetime. Usually, an aluminum frame that scored well in the ISO 4210 test would do the work absolutely fine. Also, the electric system should be easy to maintain and repair with parts widely available in the market. That's what we call the right to repair. You should not think on your e-bike as a normal bike. It's more than that. It's like an iPad between an iPhone and an iMac. Okay, you don't like Apple, I understand. It's like a tablet between a mobile phone and a PC. You're gonna be using your e-bike more than a normal bike. It's the type of use that you have never thought about it before. So your e-bike has to last for years ahead. It's not for a short-term plan. All right, if you are racing, competing, and you need an e-bike that's extremely powerful, we can make an e-bike to last only 30 minutes or less. But it's a very specific case, in case of a competition. If you are getting an e-bike to replace your car, let's suppose your commute is gonna be of 10 kilometers. If your commute is 10 kilometers each way, you're gonna be doing 20 kilometers daily. The ideal is to fully charge the battery every second day, so in one day you should be using about 40 kilometers to calculate the range. You want an e-bike that has enough battery for your commute, and you would replace the battery every 4 years. We suggest you to buy a battery that will give you at least 80 kilometers range, according to our calculations we have explained in the video before. Here at Cyberbikes, we are looking for durable, reliable, and comfortable bikes to ride. Obviously, that for all the bikes described, you will be able to find it on a Cyberbike. About the battery cells itself, I only recommend going with well-known brands like Samsung, LG, Sanyo, Sony, Panasonic, or any other brand that has a very peculiar quality control in the manufacturing and in the acquisition of raw materials. Also, when you are looking for a battery to buy, you have to look for the UN 38.3 certification. is a very tough stress test done on lithium-ion batteries. When we talk about the motors, we should also choose brands that are well known in the market and have output millions of units through the years. If I could name some of them are Bafang, Maxus, QS Motors, and Sengzi E. You like my Mandarin? Never the motor. No, actually, it's lower. Like every time I come closer, I don't know how it's gonna be to edit that too. One very important thing when choosing the motor of your bike is that the nominal power of the motor has to be at least half of the maximum power the controller is gonna output. So for example, if your controller outputs 1000 watts, you have to have at least a 500 watts motor. Both sides have to be compatible. Big motors with very small batteries will require high discharge from the battery and many charging cycles. The more you stress the battery with discharging and charging, the lower will be the lifespan of the battery. The number 4 in choosing your e-bike is the size matters, the reach matters. Get a bike that you can adjust the seat height and the handlebars reach. When possible, get a frame made to your size or buy a frame that fits your size. If you are heavier than 100 kilos or you'll be carrying heavy loads with you, consider a full suspension e-bike with the widest tires possible or a hardtail with an extra wide tires. Don't choose road bikes for a conversion. Choose usually a mountain bike frame because that's the one that will guarantee enough strength to bear all the loads you're gonna input on the frame. Ideal suspension on both wheels and on the seat post. Then you're gonna look for decent wheels, tires, and brakes. In the end, you look for the gears, but they have to be really good if you have a mid-drive bike. Number 5, avoid cheap batteries and e-bike kits. If you see it on eBay, AliExpress, whatever platform, and the price is too cheap to believe, be sure they are using generic cells or the construction of the battery and the motor is very poor. I hope that helps and see you guys next time.